G'day guys, Define from Define Mods. Thought I'd give you a little update on my shelving, my filament storage woes. And I think in the last video I just gave a little bit of a rundown on the parts and the bits and what I had in store and what I was planning to do, and I've pretty much done it. And I'm really happy with the outcome of this. This is going to be a godsend for us because we're swimming in filament at the moment, and we just ordered another 9 or 10 boxes off Amazon of the silver blue, the 2-color silver blue, which sells out really quick, but it's really popular. I know there's some big plans to use up a couple of rolls of that. But anyway, what I came up with in the end was a bit of thought went into it in the end, because I wanted something that was modular, something that I could install and take out if I decided I wanted to use these shells anywhere else, for any other purpose down the track. So I didn't want to commit to something that was permanent. So if we move or I want to put this in a different room, I'll lose the functionality. So what I came up with was a little section. Basically, it's just a 3D printed A bits at the end. I put some funky hex bits in the middle, and two $3 bars. And these are just really cheap thin alloy bars. But they get a lot of flex in them. So what I did was I put in the middle bracket to help save the flex. So the idea is that if I don't put that in the middle, we'd see a fair whack of flex through that little thin rod. And the same in the middle here. I put a brace across from here to here, and that'll stop the bending in the middle. Each one will hold about, I think each bay will hold about, I think 7, so 14, so 28, 28, 28, 28, and then bulk all along the bottom down there. And then I've got this little shelf I was telling you about, the little one. So I just cut some old Perspex I had laying around and whacked it in for some shelves. The lighting is courtesy of some old, the new panel, LED panel lights. They're ultra thin, so they basically just sit on top. And that'll sort of become another shelf where I can just stick more stuff up along the top, and then it'll light down through the bottom as well. Sorry about the phone flicker. These are actually tricolors, so you can change the color. You can see I can change it from warm to cool, and then same with that. It doesn't help the camera any, unfortunately, guys, sorry. So we can go cool. Oh, that's a cool color. Yeah, it's very cool. That's cool. You like that? Very cool. So yeah, and there's also I put in some ventilation up top, just to get airflow through here. So what we're thinking of doing is down here we've got a dehumidifier, a large dehumidifier that will probably sit there on the floor, and it'll be switched on. Maybe a small heater down there. I've got a bit of work to do on that. Well, I was going to rip that whole wall out and drywall it. There's a bit of rot coming up from the base, from the bottom, but so I will have a damp problem in here. So I'll see how I go with that anyway. I'm hoping just a dehumidifier and a small heater will work, and then that should solve all the problems. But there's extra lighting if we need it. But this seems to be lighting up plenty good enough, and then we'll be able to see all our filaments really nicely, get a gauge on what's going on. The beauty about this is that at some point, should I want, because this is just a unit, so it's a unit that, it's all, just press tolerance type fit. If I want at some stage, I want to maybe put a couple up here on that wall. I could probably do something like that and just run, from the top down to the bottom, and just run a bunch of them coming down there and put out the old lac hack. I think I'm going to leave that out here. I think I'll, because this won't be a bad place again to run a little ABS machine out there. I've got a little Prusa, little Ultimate Prusa build that I'm doing, a budget build where I just sort of bought the frame and I'm putting all the bits in it. So that might end up in there. A bit more storage down the bottom. But for now, I think that's going to really work well. That's a lot of filament that I can get out of that printing room and in here, all bulk along the bottom. I might put prints up along there. You know, I might set some nice prints on there. Or that might be, you know, just excess stock. The beauty about it is you can do whatever we can do whatever we want with it. But yeah, guys, that's all for now. I'll probably come back and take another picture of it later when it's all set up and, you know, full of filament and lots of colour on it. But that's it for now, guys. Cheers.